Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing a super awesome billet aluminum shifter, short shifter actually, that was sent to me very graciously by Jack Spania Racing. As you can see here, I'm already starting on the install. I went ahead, took off the shift boot, this part of the center console. That's the first thing that's got to go. Next you got to remove the cigarette lighter, plastic, all that. And then you just simply unclip the back of the cigarette lighter, the actual plug itself. 2 more screws on the front there. And then for the back, there's another 2 screws. I know I didn't show it on camera, but just imagine that they're back there, pretend to see them. Anyways, now the whole thing is loose, and we can take it out of the car. Now we're going to remove the little cotter pins that are holding on the shifter cables. You also have these little plastic things. Don't forget to grab those. You can see here I just dropped mine, so yeah, grab all that stuff, make sure that's all good, and then we're going to move on to the 4 bolts that actually hold the shifter in place. Crack those loose. Super big shout out to Jack Spania Racing for sending over the shifter. I know you guys saw it in the intro. That thing looks super sick. Anyways, back to the install, or the removal of the old one. Just popping off the shifter cables. This one you could just pry off with a screwdriver. And for the second one, I was being really lazy. I don't know why I didn't just go grab a flathead. It works 1,000 times better if you just grab a flathead and just pry it right off. But I was being stubborn. I didn't want to get up, I guess. Sometimes it's kind of annoying to get out of the bucket seats, but still, this is no excuse for the amount of struggle I'm going through. Let's finally get it right there, and that one just pops right out. Now we're going to take the old shifter mechanism out. There you have it. And now there's a quick side-by-side. Here's the Jack Spania and the Buddy Club. As you can see, the Jack Spania shifter is billet aluminum, which is going to be a lot stronger. It's going to last longer and just overall be a better product than the flimsy plastic one. This one's basically OEM. I mean, it's a little bit shorter, but it's got all the drawbacks of the OEM, so consider it pretty much OEM. Alright, now we're going to grab this beautiful looking piece of billet aluminum. We're going to throw it back in there, and it's pretty much the exact same process throwing it back in there as it was taking it out. Putting the 4 screws in there, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, and then we're going to go ahead and start working on tightening those down. I don't really have a torque spec for these. They probably have a torque spec somewhere in the manual, but I just go to where I feel they're not going to move on me. I don't want to go too much tighter because, you know, obviously you don't want to strip anything. Throw the shifter cables back in there. Throw the little plastic stuff in there. I believe right here I'm setting on the bottom mount for the forward and back. I end up changing that later because I end up making it shorter. This is basically the longest throw possible on this shifter. Go ahead, tighten those up. Yeah, as you can see here, I am switching it to the top because I realize that's the shortest one. And, you know, you always want to have the shortest shifts, notchiest feeling. So, I mean, why not? You paid for the shifter, so might as well. And, yeah, just tightening that down. Throwing the shift boot back on. Somewhat, hopefully. There we go. There it's on. Hold down the shift boot. Throw on the included shift knob, which is really high quality. Really like it. So, first couple shifts. As you can see there, I'll let you guys hear, it was pretty notchy. Alright guys, I'm now in the car and I'm going to give you guys my initial thoughts and basically just run you guys through how this thing feels. Let me pop this thing off so I can show you guys the shifter while well, I guess I gotta take this off. Okay, now the shifter did come with this pretty cool shift knob. Trying it out. It is pretty heavy. It's definitely a little bit smaller. My hands are a little too big for it, but it does feel pretty good. I have really big hands, so you know, for most people this is probably good. If you have freakish hands like me, maybe you want to get a little bit bigger one, but this one, it does feel really good. It's pretty quality. It's got the Jackspania logo on there. So yeah, I'm gonna run this one, basically show you guys how it feels. All right, with the cover off, obviously you can see all the nice, awesome looking billet. So we'll throw this back on there. He does include a locking nut in case you wanted the logo perfectly. You know, some people, they care about that kind of stuff. Important note, I am running it on the shortest settings. So this is the shortest side-to-side setting, and this is the shortest front and back setting. As you can see, it is pretty dang short, and the side-to-side isn't too much. Reverse all the way over there to the right. Yeah, it looks really cool with the cover off. I mean, some of this stuff is kind of lame looking, but the billet does look awesome. So yeah, let's see how it drives. All right, hopefully there's not too much wind noise, but first thing I gotta say is rowing through the gears, you obviously notice at first, compared to the Buddy Club, which is a lot like the stock one, it's a lot shorter throw. The Buddy Club has a okay, decent throw, but this one is shorter. The main thing though, I will say, is the actual play in between each gear. Just very, very minimal. So in the past, when I was driving with the Buddy Club one, if I were to do this in, say, 4th gear, it would be like moving all around like it's in neutral. Basically just a bunch of slop, which doesn't feel good at all. It's not like this where it's just direct. Like if I were to put it into 5th, it would be able to move about, I'm not exaggerating, about this far. Super annoying to drive with, but also kind of dangerous because you can easily mistake which gear you're going into and possibly over rev your engine. Yeah, this has a very notchy feel. Easy downshifts. This thing feels pretty good. Alright guys, so yeah, that concludes my review. The Jackspania billet short shifter. Super awesome shifter. You cannot beat this for the price. It's about the same price as the old Buddy Club I used to have, but it feels 1,000,000 times better. I highly recommend it. Super notchy, super awesome feel. Great budget shifter option. Super, super good bang for your buck. Check it out. That is, not sure if it's gonna focus. Jackspania Racing. Just got the little bumblebee on there. Jackspania Racing. There will be a link in the description down below. It'll be the first link right there. Click on it, check it out. He has some cool stuff. Yeah, highly recommend this shifter. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this in my RSX, my supercharged wide body RSX. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.